Good morning everyone and welcome to Edgbaston in Birmingham for the second day of the second test match between England and South Africa. South Africa yesterday winning the toss and scoring 262 for 4. We saw some excellent innings by Hashim Amla, who scored 92, and Graham Smith, who scored 72. England will be desperate for early wickets on the second day to get themselves back into this test match series. We join the action now as James Anderson runs in to bowl the first ball of the day to Jacques Kallis. And Jacques Kallis watches that one go through to Matt Pryor. Oh, past the inside edge, some early morning movement. And Stuart Broad to open the bowling with James Anderson this morning. That's beautifully bowled. They heard a little noise there. The Englishman appealed, but the umpire says no. Well, that's neatly clipped away by de Villiers, and that's the first boundary for South Africa today. Well, de Villiers is certainly up and away this morning. That's another boundary. That's out. Yes, Botham's taken the catch at first slip. That's a good wicket for Broad and a good wicket for England. Jacques Kallis is out. Caught Botham, bowled Broad for 36. And South Africa are 283 for 5. Ooh, over pitch from Broad, and Boucher has pounced on that. 4 down the ground. The top edge from de Villiers, but that is certainly safe enough, and that will be his 50. Stuart Broad is really running in this morning, and that one's past the outside edge of de Villiers' bat. Over pitch from Broad, and that's a lovely pick-up shot by de Villiers. 4 runs through square leg. And now he runs this one down through the vacant third man. 4 more. This is an excellent battle between Broad and de Villiers. And another one past the edge. What an over that was. Oh, I think that's out. Yes, it looks like Mark Boucher has swept that into Alistair Cook's shoe and it bobbed up and he took the catch, and so Boucher is out. Caught Cook, bowled Underwood for 7, and South Africa are 308 for 6. Broad's legs are certainly pumping here. Oh, and that's a beautiful delivery past the edge of de Villiers. Oh, that's beautifully timed. That's a lovely shot by Mike Proctor to get off the mark. Beautiful placement from AB de Villiers. That's another 4. Oh, beautifully bowled from Underwood. That's his 4th wicket. That one slid through Mike Proctor and he is out. Bowled Underwood for 4. And South Africa are 316 for 7. Oh, Sean Pollock is a beautiful timer of the ball. South Africa are lucky to have him coming in at number 9. Oh, that's beautifully clipped away in the air through square leg by Sean Pollock. A lovely shot. Last ball of the over now for Ian Botham, and Sean Pollock has carved this one away through point. This is turning into a dangerous little partnership for England. Oh, that's a lovely little arm ball from Derek Underwood. Big appeal, that must be out. Yes, the umpire agrees. Let's have a look at the replay. That ball pitching on off stump, straightening. That would have hit Sean Pollock's off stump. No problem at all. That's an important wicket for England. Sean Pollock is out. LBW to Underwood for 18, and South Africa are 338 for 8. So what is de Villiers going to do now that he's batting with Maharaj? Well, he's absolutely hammered that one through a wicket for 4. Will slap down the ground for 4 more. De Villiers is certainly looking for quick runs now. Well, there's an appeal from England and Underwood, but there's no way that's going to be out. That ball would have pitched well outside leg stump. 2 balls left in the over. Will de Villiers be looking for a single? Well, no, he skips down the pitch and hammers that one past mid-on for 4. That's the 350 up for South Africa. Well, that's a slightly closer shout. It's hard to get an LBW from over the wicket. Let's have a look at the replay. Yes, that ball pitching just outside leg stump. Oh, AB de Villiers is turning it on here at Edgbaston. He moves on to 89. Well, he's just toying with the bowling. That's through the gap, and that's another 4. He's on to 96. And that is lunch on day 2. South Africa have moved on to a very respectable 367 for 8. Let's have a look at the scorecard. AB de Villiers currently at the crease on 96 not out. He scored 100 down at Lords. He looks like he's going to score another 100 up here at Edgbaston. What a magnificent batsman he is. England were much better this morning. 5 wickets already for Derek Underwood. He's taken 5 for 81. And Broad bowled a very good spell as well, but he just has the 1 wicket at this stage, as does James Anderson and Ian Botham. And that'll be it. Yes, that is the century for AB de Villiers. What a batsman for South Africa. He is 200 in 2 test matches. Oh, what a shot by AB de Villiers. You could hear that ping off the bat. That raced away. This partnership is now 40. Oh, but it's all over now. That's nasty bowl by James Anderson, bringing that ball back in, and AB de Villiers is out bowled for a magnificent 106, and South Africa are 378 for 9. Well, that's a nice shot from Maharaj. Foot to the pitch of the ball and 4 runs down the ground. Anderson to start a new over. Oh, that's another lovely piece of reverse swing bowling. That's gone right through Maharaj. Anderson's third wicket. Maharaj is out. Bowled Anderson for 8. And South Africa are all out for 385. So there it is, a total of 385 for South Africa. Let's have a look at the scorecard. AB de Villiers, the standout innings, 106 runs for him, putting on some excellent partnerships with both the middle order and the lower order to help South Africa get to this quite nice total. Yesterday, 72 runs for Captain Graham Smith and a lovely silky 92 from Hashim Amla. For England, 5 wickets for Derek Underwood. He bowled very well today, 5 for 81 for him, 3 wickets in the end for James Anderson, 1 each for Stuart Broad and Ian Botham. 385, you feel, is a decent score for South Africa, but England will be happy that it didn't go beyond 400 and will be hoping now to bat big in the first innings to try and get themselves back into this series. Alistair Cook and Geoffrey Boycott are out in the middle to start England's first innings. Oh, that's a beautiful ball from Alan Donald. Just the 13 runs from the first 10 overs for England. Boycott scoops the one in the air just over mid-off, and that is going to go all the way to the boundary for 4. Boycott coming into the side for Graham Gooch, and England are hoping for a nice solid start. That's a nice punch down the ground for 4 more. Slightly too straight from Pollock, and Cook has whipped that one away for his first boundary. And it's time for tea on day 2. After 20 overs, England have moved on to 35 without loss. Let's have a look at the scorecard. 13 not out for Alistair Cook and 21 not out for Geoffrey Boycott in a typical Boycott opening innings. Just the kind of solid start that England are looking for in this test match. Mike Proctor to start a new over. That's over pitch to Boycott's very good through that point region. That's 4. And now Boycott slashes a cut shot slightly in the air through gully, but that will be another 4. Beautifully clipped away by Boycott off the hip, and that will be another 4. He's off to a good start after tea. This opening partnership now worth 60, and that's a lovely on-drive from Alistair Cook. That will be 4 more. Last ball of the over from Maharaj. That's slightly over pitch, and Alistair Cook has whipped that wide a bit on for 4. That's a neat little leg glance from Boycott, and he's moved on to 48. A little inside edge, and Boucher's taken the catch. Yes, that's the wicket that South Africa were looking for. Jacques Kallis is the man to get the breakthrough, and Alistair Cook is out. Caught Boucher, bowled Kallis for 33, and England are 83 for 1. Joe Root is out there now, joining Geoffrey Boycott, the 2 Yorkshiremen batting for England. And Boycott turns that one away, jogs through for a gentle single, and that will be 50 runs for Geoff Boycott. Yes, he's already made a difference to this England side. He loves it there, Joe Root, on the back foot, on the offside, and that's going to be his first boundary. This will be the last over of the day. Oh, and that's out. Another inside edge and another catch to Boucher behind the stumps. Mike Proctor has the wicket. Oh, despair for Geoffrey Boycott and England. He couldn't last until the end of the day. He is out. Caught Boucher, bowled Proctor for 54, and England are 97 for 2. And that will be the end of play on day 2. Well. England have moved on to 98 for 2 in 50 overs. Let's have a look at the scorecard. 33 runs for Alistair Cook and 54 runs for Geoff Boycott, but they are both out, both caught behind off inside edges. 1 wicket to Jacques Kallis and 1 wicket to Mike Proctor. And so England, 98 for 2, are still 287 runs behind South Africa, but their 2 steady opening batsmen, Cook and Boycott, are out. So it will be down to their dynamic middle order to try and get these runs tomorrow. But the pitch is getting more difficult to bat on. South Africa might still consider themselves to be slightly ahead in this match. That's it from us today at Edgbaston. Do join us tomorrow for day 3, and bye for now.